we'll be discussing today's JEE main paper 1 Feb 24 shift 1 chemistry part questions along with solutions. Today's paper was little easy. Mostly you can say that mostly NCERT and above level only, not much higher level. So let's start the session. First, let's see organic chemistry questions. What is the major product of the following reaction? So if you observe carefully at here, it is simply a substitution reaction of an alcohol with HCl. So as all of you know that the first step in this reaction is, as we know that it is a nucleophilic substitution, and the first step is formation of a positive charge at here. But is it stable? So it is a secondary carbocation, but there is a chance of tertiary. So there is a migration of hydrogen, so it can migrate further, so it become a tertiary. So the chlorine will attack on this. So the right answer is the first one. So the right answer is the first one is the correct answer. Option 1 is the perfect answer for this, because of stability of carbocations. Stability of carbocations. Okay. So this is the first one. Hope everyone is aware of it and everybody got correct, I think. Second, match the following. So if you observe this one, it is about polymers, caprolactam, acrylonitrile, 2-chlorobuta 1,3-diene, 2-methyl-but 1, So it is from polymers topic. As all of you know, these are all polymers. Polymers are and monomers. So it is monomer and it is polymer. So if you observe carefully which one is matching to which one is of C. Caprolactam, as all of you know, nylon 6. Acrylonitrile. Acrylonitrile means you know that natural rubber. This one is 2-chloro, 2-methyl. One of them is natural rubber, chloroprene, neoprene. If you observe that. So this is, if you match chloroprene to neoprene, natural rubber, and this is acrylonitrile bunion. So for that matching, the first one C, okay, and the second one B. So it is matching to the third option. So option 3 is correct at here. It is a very, very simple question. Option 3 is the right one for this. So let's move for the next question. Next one. Arrange the following in the order of ionization potential: magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, and sulfur. So arrange the following according to their ionization potentials. As all of you, if you write the groups wise, magnesium is the second group, aluminium after that, silicon, phosphorus, and sulfur. So this is along the period, as you know that. So along the period, as all of you know that, along the period in generally, there is increment of ionization energy. But there is off-field configuration that matters, and the magnesium and aluminium. So these two are like matters. This is having of 2s2 configuration. I mean outermost, it has ns2 configuration, and this is ns2 np3 configuration. So because of this, it will have more than that. So aluminium is less than magnesium, which is less than silicon, is less than sulfur, is less than phosphorus. So this is the order of ionization potentials. So it's purely periodic table question. Periodic table. So you can see it here. The next one. See the next one. Anyhow, the video is distracting you. Let me switch off the video. You can focus on the topic. Composition of gunmetal is. So it's purely memory based. It is a memory based question. Composition of gunmetal is copper, zinc, and tin. It is purely memory based. Copper, zinc, and tin. So that is composition of gunmetal. So purely memory based. There's no need to think too much about it. Just you can see and answer it. Which of the following have both compounds are isostructural? Very important concept it is. And those who are attempting tomorrow or day after tomorrow, so you can see this isostructural means same structural. It is from chemical bonding. It is so same structural compounds. If you observe this, titanium chloride SiCl4, yeah, of course, it is sp3 and sp3. It is sp3, and this is also sp3 with low lone pair. Anyhow, the answer is no need to see the rest. It's clearly visible. It is true. First one also right. SO4 2 minus and Cr4 2 minus. SO4 minus also same. SO4 2 minus also same. CrO4 2 minus also same. NH3, this is pyramidal. Pyramidal it is. But this is trigonal planar. Trigonal planar. Because of the hybridization, it is sp3 with one lone pair. And this is sp2. So this is T shape. T shape is one. And trigonal planar is the other one. So C and D cannot be the answer. So only the option A and B. So correct option is 1. First option, which is like A, B options. So these are having identical structures. Option A and B. So these type of questions are very common. These type of questions are very common. Next, if you see this one, it is again from organic chemistry. Very important reaction it is, as all of you know, diazonin salts preparation. And so find A and B. It is directly from NCERT textbook. It is directly from NCERT book. So in this reaction, it is very clear. First is cyanobenzene. The first one is cyanobenzene. And then reduction, which tells us that CH2 NH2. So that SnCl to HCN converting to SN. Stephen's reduction. So it forms an aldehyde. Stephen's reduction. So answer is A. I mean third one. Third option is suitable for that. Third one is suitable for this one. First one is simply cyanobenzene and second is benzaldehyde. Next. So if you take this one, CH3, CH2, CH3 in presence of CH3, CH2, CHO. So it means this part is getting oxidized. Which part is getting oxidized? Alkane part. Only the alkane part is getting oxidized. So only that, yeah, this part is getting oxidized. Which reagent is used for the following given conversion? It is molybdenum oxide. Molybdenum oxide is used to oxidize for the above conversion. It is the most suitable one. Conversion of alkane to aldehyde. Alkane to aldehyde. So it is that the slope of a straight line given from the following diagram of adsorption. So very important and very common question these days. It's very important and very common question. Freundlich adsorption isotherm. In Freundlich adsorption isotherm, in Freundlich adsorption isotherm, if you see this one, log x by m is equal to log p and the slope is given. The slope of straight line in the given following diagram for adsorption is. So we need to calculate between log x by m versus. So as you know this, x by m is equals to k into p power of 1 by n. So log, if you apply that, log x by m is equal to 1 by n log p, 1 by n log p plus yeah, the next one here, 1 by n is the slope. The slope is 1 by n. So 1 by n is the slope. So the first option is the right one, 1 by n. 1 by n is the slope. When aluminum react with NaOH, what are the compounds are formed? Aluminum reacted with NaOH. Yeah, when aluminum reacted with NaOH, it forms X, and then reacting with Y gas, it gives Z. So aluminum reacted with NaOH. So what are the possibilities at here? If you observe carefully at here, the possibilities are, it forms NaAlOH4. This is first one. NaAlOH4 is the first one. And the second one, the Y is the CO2 gas and forms Al2O3 and XH2O. So the first option is correct for this. The first option is correct. Option 1, NaLH4 complex formation, and then CO2 gas is passing through that. It forms Al2O3. Next one, I2 plus H2O2 give, in presence of basic medium, gives 2I minus and H2 and CO2, O2. And H2O2 and HOCl gives Cl minus and H3O plus and O2. So H2O is reacting as an auxiliary agent in both the reactions, redox. So it is simply based on redox reactions. So if you understand that redox reactions, what is oxidation, what is reduction, you can easily solve this question. It's purely based on oxidation and reduction process. So if you see that oxidation and reduction process, addition of oxygen is oxidation, removal of oxygen is nothing but reduction. Yeah, addition of hydrogen. In terms of oxidation number, increase and decrease. Increase in oxidation number is oxidation. So if you see this one, H2O2, if you observe, what is the change in H2O2? H2O2 is, and here H2O, if you observe, it is -2 and this is minus, sorry, it is -1 and here it is -2. So reduction, -1, oxygen was is -1 oxidation state to converting into OH2 में -2, and O2 if you observe, O2, if you observe here O2, it is I2 to I minus. This is reduction. Then H2O to O2. This is oxidation. Similarly, H2O to O2 oxidation. So it is acting as a reducing agent is the right answer. Acting as a reducing agent in both the reactions. So it is the right answer. Acting as a reducing agent in both the reactions is the answer. The colorless cupric metaborate is converted into cuprous metaborate in luminous flame. Second statement is also given. So S1 is true and S2 is false. S1 is false and true. It is true and false statement type. So if you see this one, colorless cupric metaborate. Cupric means Cu2 plus. Cupric means what? Cu2 plus is cupric. Cu plus is cuprous. So here the statements whatever both are given, that are both are false statements. Both are false statements. From the given information you can easily understand both are false statements. It is based on statement based question. It is statement based question. Both the statements are, which force is responsible for the stacking of alpha helix structure of protein? So in protein, what is the responsible? As all of you know, alpha helix and beta pleated structures, these are all present in the secondary structure of protein. Secondary structure of protein. In the secondary structure of protein, in that it is hydrogen bonding answer. Answer is hydrogen bonding. Secondary structure of protein, in that answer is hydrogen bonding. Hydrogen bonding is the answer. You can see that it's not ionic bond. It is not covalent bond, van der Waals force. It is simply hydrogen bonding. Which of the following ores are concentrated by cyanide of group first element? Cyanide of group of first element which process? Ores. Which of the following ores are concentrated by cyanide of the first group elements? Sparlite, malachite, calcinite, citrate. So it is also again a memory based one. It is from inorganic chemistry, extraction of that elements, isolation of elements, metallurgy. So purely, so one is the right answer for this, purely memory based. So these memory based questions are very important for you. It saves lot of time. It saves lot of time. So that is very important. Lot of time for you. So that's very important for all of us. It saves lot of time. What is the reason for the formation of meta product purely from NCERT textbook? It's not from anywhere, purely from NCERT organic chemistry, from MN's topic, straight from textbook. What is the reason for the formation of meta product in the following reaction is? So what is the reason? If you observe this, conc HNO3 and H2SO4, there is concentration of 47% of meta product is due to the anilinium ion. So what is the anilinium ion? This is having NH3 plus. This is called anilinium ion. So which is a meta director? Fourth is the right answer. Fourth one. Anilinium ion. In acidic medium, aniline is converted into anilinium ion, which is a meta directing group. So fourth is the right answer. Next. The gas evolved due to the anaerobic degradation of vegetarians. Vegetation causes. It causes what? Degradation of this. It is global warming and canard. It is from, yeah, environmental chemistry. Environmental chemistry. An acidic medium, aniline is converted into anilinium ion, which is a meta directing. Okay, this is not. Okay, it is of the previous one. Ignore it. If you observe this one, so the missing reagent P we have to identify in this reaction. So what is P in this? And it is giving pink color. So if you observe this one, which is giving the pink color for this solution. So it is phenolphthalein indicator. So it is phenolphthalein indicator. Answer is first one. First is the answer for this. One is the answer. What are the major product in the following reaction is? The major product in the following reaction is Formation of what? This one. So H plus attacking of H and I minus. So it follows through carbocation mechanism. So the most suitable answer is I minus attacking at here. Already 3. It follows through carbocation mechanism. First, it forms a tertiary carbocation by migration of methyl group. By migration of methyl group, it forms a tertiary carbocation. This is a tertiary one. So how it happen? If you want in detail, first step, it forms like this. This is the first step. Then migration. In the migration, it forms like this. And then ions will attack. So the right answer is third one. Third option is the right for this. Option 3 is right. Next. Identify the major protein in the following reaction. It is 1, 2, 3. 1, 3 type with magnesium. So they form cyclic products. They form cyclic product like this. So epoxy type. It's not epoxy. Like cyclopropane type, ring type. Cyclopropane type formation takes place because of 1, 3. 1, 3. So whenever 1, 3 are there, it forms cyclopropane. Cyclopropane type. The next one, dilute KMnO4 and 273 Kelvin. As all of you know, it is Bayer's reagent. Bayer's reagent. So what it forms? It will form OH at here and OH at here, and this is as it is in the first step. So this is A, and B means one of them will get oxidized. This is tertiary and this is secondary. Secondary will get oxidized easily. Secondary and tertiary. Secondary will convert into ketone. Tertiary no effect. Tertiary does not affected by CrO3. Tertiary does not affected by CrO3. For this, if you observe carefully, first one is suitable. Option 1. So this is A and this is B, as it is tertiary and this is secondary. So option 1 is perfect for this. 1 is the right answer for this. Formation of conversion of secondary alcohol into ketone. Tertiary no effect. Tertiary alcohol no effect. Next. Cu2 plus NH3 gives CuNH3 2 plus. K1 is 10 power 4. Second is given as NH3, NH3, NH3 additions. The dissociation constant of this. So what is the value of the dissociation constant? X into 10 raised to minus 12 is given. As all of you know, the dissociation constant is depend on the values at here. So we need to add the equations. If you want the dissociation constant for this, first we need to identify the equations. So what are the equations for it? Dissociation constant means we need to write it in reverse manner. CuNH3 4 is a complex which dissociates in the form of Cu plus and 4NH3 minus. So to get this equation, if you observe this, it is by adding all of this, and if you do reverse, you'll get the answer. Add all equations, add all, and then reverse, and reverse it. Add all, and reverse it. So if you do that, add all and reverse it, if you do that, so the answer suitable for it is K for this is 1 of all this K1 into K2 into K3 into K4. K1 into K2 into K3 into K4. Just multiply 10 power of 4, 10 power of 3, 10 power of 2, 10 power of 2. So 3, 4, 7, 4, 11, the entire thing, and 5 and 1.58. 5 and 1. So if you see that, totally if you multiply it, it comes 1.26 into 10 power of minus 12 approximately. 1.26 into 10 power of minus 12 approximately is the answer. If you multiply all of that, you get the answer like this. The next one, so it is 1.26 into 10 raised to minus 12. So if you add all the equations and reverse it, you'll get the desired equation. For a chemical reaction, K equilibrium is given. The value of delta R naught is given. Find the value of X. So that is, we have to find out X value. For this, we have to find out the X value. So if you see this one, as all of you know, delta G naught is equals to minus RT ln K equilibrium. As you know that delta G naught is equal to minus RT ln K equilibrium. So delta G naught is equals to minus R into temperature 300 Kelvin into ln K equilibrium. K equilibrium is equals to, it is given as, for a chemical reaction, K equilibrium is 100 at 300 Kelvin. So here if you observe this, so ln K 100 is given. So if you substitute in this, the formula delta G naught is equals to minus 2.303 in terms of RT log K equilibrium, which is minus 2.303. R is, you can keep it in the R form. T is 300. Log K is 100. So 100 can be written as log 100 is 2. So 2.303 into R into 300 into 2 is the answer for this. So if you solve this equation, so you can leave in terms of R. So the remaining part comes to be 1380 approximately. 2.303 ln2 value is given 2.3, so it is given an approximation which is 2.3 into R into 300 into 2. So the answer suitable for this 1380 R. The x value is 1380. The x is 1380 is the answer. X is 1380. Next one. Calculate the time taken in seconds for 40% of completion of first order reaction, and the rate constant is already given. The rate constant is already given. Asking for the time taken for it. What is the time taken for 40% of the completion of the reaction? 40% of the reaction, if you observe this, as we know that for first order reaction, K is equal to 2.303 by T log R naught by R, as you know the formula. So now they're asking time T, 2.303 upon K. K is already given, log 40%, initially 100 minus 40 is reacted, so the left one is 60. So K, if you substitute K, this is K, substitute K and simplify it. So the time is equal to 2.303 upon 3.3 into 10 power of minus 4 log of 100 by 60. So if you simplify it, you'll get the time in seconds, as unit is given in seconds. So okay, do the calculation. 2.303 into 3.3. Okay, log 100 by 60 means log 10 by 6. Log 10 minus log 6. Log 10 is 1. Log 6 is nothing but log 2 plus log 3. So 0.3010, 0.447. Okay, so the answer is 1535 point some seconds will come. If you do the calculation, you'll get like this. Calculation is not a big deal. Just only the formula, it is first order kinetics. Chemical kinetics, first order kinetics. S8 BOH minus C, S2 minus D. Okay, find the value of C. So it is balancing. Again, redox reactions. Balance. So how to balance a chemical reaction? By using oxidation numbers. So it is getting oxidation and reduction. So we need to balance it. First, if you observe this, sulfur is getting oxidized and sulfur is getting reduced. S plus OH minus becomes S2 minus and S2O3 2 minus. So from here to here, what is happening? From here to here, what is happening? First, you identify these two. S2 S2 minus reduction. S2 S2O3 minus oxidation. So if you balance it, these two, by using oxidation number and reduction methods, so you can balance it, which comes the total increment and total decrement. If you observe, from that you can calculate. So after balancing the whole equation, it comes to be S8 12OH minus, which gives 4 of getting oxidized, reduced, and 4 of getting oxidized, 4 getting reduced and 4 getting oxidized, H2O. So they're asking for what? they're asking for find the value of C. C means this one. So this is the answer 4. Find the value of C. C is 4. So C is 4 for this. Next. Cl2 gives 2Cl for the given reaction. Equilibrium moles of Cl2 is equal to the moles of Cl2 at equilibrium pressure. If 1 atmosphere, find the value of X. So here it is based on the equilibrium reaction. Cl2 gives 2Cl. This is the reaction. Cl2 gives 2Cl. So if you observe carefully here, for the given reaction at equilibrium, the moles of Cl2 is equal to that of Cl2. Both are equal. So means at equilibrium, it is also X and this is also X. Both are equal in terms of moles. Then the partial pressure will be, this will be like, the total pressure is how much? The equilibrium pressure 1 atmosphere. So as it is 1 atmosphere, then the pressure will be 1/2 atmosphere of this, and this also half of that. So 1/2 atmosphere. So both pressures are equal. So now the Kp is equals to pressure of Cl square upon pressure of Cl2. So which is 1/2 square upon 1. So 1/2 square upon 1/2. तो 1/2 होगा 0.5 होगा. So the answer is 0.5. So 0.5 can be written as 5 into 10 raised to minus 1. So the answer is 5. 5 is the answer. Very easy question from chemical equilibrium. So no need to worry much in this. From chemical equilibrium. So this is CH2Cl COH dissolved in 5 ml of H2O solution and depression freezing point of solution. This will find the percentage of dissolution. So it is straightforward question from solution part. This is freezing point depression means delta TF. Delta TF is equal to I into KF into M. So how much is difference? 0.5. The freezing point of solution is 0.5. So delta TF is 0.5. And I if you take, we don't know. KF, it's given as 1.86. Molality, CH3CH2Cl2 is dissolved in, some information is missing in that. How much of is dissolved in it? The information is missing here. 5 ml of water solution and depression. CH2Cl COH is dissolved in 500 ml. The volume is given. But the mass is missing, only the mass part. So if it is x grams, that we have to take x grams upon the molar mass into 1000 upon the weight of solution. So if you substitute in this formula, we can calculate the I value. Once we got I value, alpha is equals to I minus 1 upon n minus 1. Alpha is equal to I minus 1 upon n minus 1. So here, only the information is missing at here. The weight of the solute is missing. So that is required for us. Then you can calculate the alpha from the given information. But simply you can say that it is purely memory based, purely conceptual based of elevation, depression, relative lowering of vapor pressure, and osmotic pressure. These are four important properties. Always one question comes from these four properties. Now it is depression freezing point. But that four properties are very important. Elevation, depression, osmotic pressure. What is the coordination number in body centered cubic arrangement of identical particles? BCC. So it is blindly you can answer it. BCC means something is present at the body. So something is present at the body. So if you see this, so how many are directly touching to this? If you observe, so how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 is the answer. 8. 8 is the answer. Among the following, the compounds how many are amphoteric? So amphoteric is nothing but beryllium hydroxide and beryllium oxide. These two are amphoteric. The first two are amphoteric. These are basic compounds. BeOH twice, SrOH twice, these are basic compounds. But BeOH twice and BeO are amphoteric in nature, amphoteric. From S block elements. S block elements, inorganic chemistry. 11th standard it is, 11th standard. 4.5 grams of solute having molar mass of 90 dissolved in water to make 250 ml of solution. Calculate the molarity. सबसे आसान question in this paper. This is molarity is equal to weight upon molecular weight into 1000 upon volume of solution. Just by putting this, weight is 4.5 grams, molar mass 90, 1000 upon 250. So it cancels 4 times. So 4 into 4.5. It is 18 upon 90. So you can divide. So it is very, very easy question comparatively all. And straightforward question it is. It is straightforward question based on the unit. So you can easily get the answer. There's no need to explain much in this. So all if you remember it, direct molarity question from some basic concepts of chemistry. Some basic concepts of chemistry. Next one, mass of lithium plus is 80.833 times of proton. Lithium 2 plus proton are accelerated through same potential difference. Find the de Broglie's wavelength. As you know that de Broglie's wavelength lambda is equal to h upon mv. From this we can get the relation lambda is equal to h upon square root of 2 dot m dot ke. 2 dot m dot ke is the relation between the, and from this if you derive the entire thing, so it is kinetic energy and electron volts you can take. So lambda is proportional to 1 by, yeah, if you take this one, it is mass of that also, and kinetic energy you can take E naught, EV, electron volts. So this under root you can take. So by substituting the values, whatever is given, so from that you can understand, you can simplify it from that. Lambda of lithium plus upon lambda of proton is equals to, by taking the ratio of that, m of proton comes up, electron of proton and what? Potential. Similarly, it is 8.33 times of it. तो mass of proton का 8.33 times, and the potential is 3 times of it, electron potential V of 3 times. So if you simplify it, which comes, so if you simplify it, it will come, cancel this, 1 upon 25 under root, which is 1 by 5, which is 0.2, which is 2 into 10 raised to minus 1. So 2 is the answer for it. 2. The value of x is 2. Okay, fine. So fine. Hope all of you have understood. In this paper, if you observe carefully, in this paper, yeah, mostly it is covering all the parts of it: chemistry, organic, inorganic, and physical, all at equal. Organic, inorganic, physical at equal, and 11th and 12th also almost at the same. And the paper was really easy. Yeah, you can say most of the questions are moderate. They are from NCERT level only, mostly. Okay. Thank you all for attending today's session. Hope you understood the solutions. Take care. All the best. Bye-bye. So let us end the session now.